Hello everyone, this is Dove again. So I got me a new gadget for when I get out on the road and I wanted to show it to you. This is my new Clam screen shelter. This is the Venture model and it is 5-sided. And these are really nice. I like these a lot. It is a structure that is very easy to take down and to put up. And I'm sure you've probably seen them on a lot of other nomadic channels because it seems like a lot of nomads have these. And you can get a 4-sided traveler or the 5-sided one. This is called the Venture. And then they have bigger ones than that that are like 6-sided, and they even have like double room clams. And so I just wanted to show you this, what it looks like when it's set up. I got it put up by myself within a minute and a half. I think it probably only took a minute. And I'm really skinny and I'm not very strong, and I still got this all up by myself. Now that looks weird because it is. The one thing I don't like about these clam shelters is the light colored fabric. It's like an ivory color, and it actually lets the sun come through quite a bit, and it's already hotter in there than it is out here. But when you have that, the sun is beating down, I could almost get a slight suntan in there because it's just so light colored that it's very bright in there. So that's probably my only complaint. Sorry about the bugs if you can't hear them. It's cicada season. So for right now, and it's not permanent, I took the wind panels that go on the sides, I took 3 of them and kind of fashioned them together and threw it over the top, and that is definitely not ideal. I'm gonna have to come up with something else, maybe try to put some reflectix on the inside of the ceiling. I'm not sure yet, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like now with no wind panels, and then I will get back to you. It looks like it's gonna rain tonight, so I've got to get these off of my roof and actually get them up on the sides. And before I did that, what I was doing with them, because when you have the wind panels up, it's even hotter in there. Like, it could be 5 degrees hotter in there now, and if you put the wind panels up, it's 10 to 15 degrees hotter, definitely. And so just for quick deployment and a quick place to store them, I basically just rolled them up and kept one side connected. There's a D-ring here up at the top, and there's also a D-ring here down at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, and then the other thing, before I forget, was the stakes. These are not the stakes that came with it. I'll show you those here in a minute. These are metal stakes, but I'm having the same problem with the metal stake as I do the plastic ones that they came with, because I don't know if you can see that, but the stake is naturally, you know, like square, and we didn't do it on this one, but on the other ones what we did was pulled out this flange, I'll show you in a minute, so that it could clear that grommet, because right now it's just going to hit that grommet. So the first one I put in was their plastic stake, and I didn't like that, so I got the metal stakes out. There's the plastic one, and an anthill is already trying to form right there. That's nice, but you can see that plastic stake, it doesn't want to clear that grommet or the canvas that's right out there. So that's been a challenge. I like the zippers. I don't have a rug yet, but I'm gonna get one of those polypropylene, whatever. So it's got 2 zippers, so you can either go up or down. With that one, you can go down. And they give you more tie-down stakes inside here. Let me see if I can show you. And that's just to hold the zippers together right here, so that when you unzip it, it won't go flapping around anywhere. and I started to put them in. I've got one here, and then when I started to put this one in, I actually hit a rock or something, and it kind of freaked me out. I thought it might have been a pipe, because we're right back here by all this stuff. And so I took it out, but actually I think it's better this way. I'm going to leave it like this, because now when I open the screen, I can just walk right out, and I don't have to walk through a little tiny opening like that. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. So yeah, I just wanted to show it to you in this state. Plenty of room. I got my chair, my hammock cot, a little table over there. This is a folding bamboo table. But I love it. It's big in here. It's got a little hook grommet thing that I can hook my light into. Oh, I just dropped it. Alright, my neighbor's home. So I'll get these panels on and I will show you that later tonight. Bye. Okay, so it's been a few days since I made that last clip. It did rain that night, and I got my wind panels on and everything was fine afterwards. So this is what it looks like when it's on. It's got a window that you can roll up, and when you roll it down, it's got the Velcro. The pull straps for the hubs, they go through this ring here in the middle, and they have this D-ring up here. And that's what it goes in, just like that. And then there's Velcro on the flap and on the panel. And then there's two on the inside, and they have Velcro on the tent and on the panel and on the flap, so it sheds the rain very nicely. So yeah, it's really hot in there right now with all those panels on. It's actually about 106 degrees in there, so it's not somewhere you'd want to be in the morning, just like any other tent. And this is the front where the screen door is, and there's no panel for this. There's no Velcro, there's no flap, there's nothing. But what I can do is just kind of, you know, rig it, I guess. So I've got this 5th panel, and I can just put it in the loop if I can get it in there. And so it sags, but I think I can sew some Velcro in there just to keep those 2 spots in. So it's not rainproof. This side is not rainproof at all. But like if I wanted some privacy or whatever, I could just hang that up loosely. And I can also tie it down here with the loops. And over here on this side, I could probably sew some Velcro into the sides here to match it with that. Sorry about the lighting, gosh. It's really bright out here, but I can probably sew some Velcro to match this so that I can at least have one side that's closed. Because there's Velcro that goes down the whole sides. Let me show you over here, because I didn't fasten it all, so you can see right in there. But I did that on purpose just because I was trying to get some airflow in there. But normally you would just close it up like that. And it's really easy to put the panels on. What I found the easiest way to do it is to start in one corner, put your hook up here in one corner, and then come down here and pull your strap through this metal ring first, and then come back up here and put this other hook up, and then do the Velcro along the top and down the sides and hook it into the bottom. I found that when I put both hooks up at first and then tried to pull that ring through, it made it harder. So, you know, after 4 or 5 times of making that mistake, I finally remembered to do it that in that order. Just put one ring up, pull that through, then come over here, put that ring up, and then fasten all your Velcro. And then you can hook your D-rings at the bottom too. So that's how I do it. And right here, I can just sneak back through here behind this wind panel and come in here. Ew, God, it is so hot in here. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, 107 degrees, almost 108. 41% humidity. So it's a little clam bake in here. But I love it. It's nice. And it's only this hot in here because the wind panels are on. I'm getting ready to take them off, but I wanted to show you guys what it looks like with all of them on. You can see out the windows. Oh, and then these are the stakes that come with it. Plastic cheap stakes. They give you a bag of them. And then these are the stakes that I bought. These are the metal stakes. And you see we took a pair of pliers and bent out that flange so that when we put it through the rings, it won't hit the ring and it won't hit the canvas. So that's what we did with that. And I wanted to show you, these are the bags that the wind panels came in. So I got 2 of them because I got a set of 3 and then I got a set of 2. So I actually got 2 of these bags, and it's convenient because it can hold the bag that the shelter came in. So let me show you real quick. This clam, this Venture clam, is only that big when you fold it up and everything. So it's really small, and it's not too big and bulky for me, and like I said, I'm only about 100 pounds, so even I can manage this big boy. Alright guys, I'm dying in here. It is hot. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay guys, I am in the Clam and it is raining. If you can't hear that, I managed to get all the panels up. And I even have my fifth one over the thing here, but I don't like this. See, there's no Velcro. I've got to get some Velcro up here because I can hang it there, but there's no way to attach it. So I've just got it hung on the D hooks. It's just hanging there. So it's keeping out, you know, most of the rain, I guess, kind of, but not there. So I'm gonna have to fashion up something. I'm gonna have to put some Velcro up there. I hesitate to glue it because the glue and the sun don't mix. It usually gets melty. So I don't know, we'll see. Talk to you later, bye. Alright, so I wanted to show you my temporary fix for my screen door panel. The one that I showed you that only hangs from the outside hooks there. These are little tiny magnets that I had in the house, and so there's one on the other side. I had enough to not go all the way across, but you know, there's a few gaps, but it's not too bad. And so I just took a magnet and put it on this side, and then there's one outside that is attached to it. And it's not perfect or anything. Again, I don't have that outer rain flap to go over it, but I think this will be a lot better than nothing. And it actually rained earlier today, and I didn't have the magnets up yet, and it got the screen all wet and everything. But this should be okay just for a temporary measure. What I think I want to do is get the bar magnets, those really long bar magnets, and that would, if I had enough of them and I actually had them side by side, it might be enough to keep all the rain out. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it still has water on the top here. So it's water resistant, but it's not water repellent, and some of it is pooling and just kind of staying there. So if I can manage, because I don't like that, I don't like how that looks, and I can feel moisture in here. So if I can manage someday, I will get that the spray repellent that you use on tents, and I'll try to spray everything down. It's just hard here because you have to keep it outside to air out because it's really stinky, and so I've just got to have the time and the opportunity to keep it outside and spray it down and let it dry out and everything. I have no idea when I'll do that. Alright guys, I think I'm really done this time. I just wanted to show you my new Clam. Alright guys, I was just going to take a couple pictures and add those to the end of the video, but I just had to come out here and take another clip because right as I was editing that video, we had a severe thunderstorm warning kick up, and it's going for the next 3 hours or so. We're also under a tornado warning. You could probably hear it. It's just raining just a little bit right now, but it was raining super hard earlier, like really hard. And the magnets that I put up here, it actually worked. There's been no leakage. This panel was already wet because I didn't get out here in time, and I've been going in and out, and I had this panel folded up and I didn't know it was going to start raining, so it actually got wet before I could unfold it, and I've got it tied down, the hook, the D hook down there with the little S hooks. So I've got those tied down. I didn't have enough magnets to go along the side, so it's not waterproof here. I made a clip before this one, but it was raining so hard that you probably wouldn't have been able to hear me, so I'm redoing this video. And so you could see in the other video that it was just wafting, you know. It's tied down and it's secured at the bottom, and there's no problem up here at the top. So this works, even though that was kind of a pain. It took quite a while and strength to take apart all these magnets. There's 50 of them, and so there's 25 all across, but of course there's one here on the inside and then one on the outside. So, but I wanted to show you that my dear Clam is not totally waterproof, at least not in a deluge. And it's not up here that it's leaking or anything. It's not leaking at the walls or through the walls, but on every single corner something is happening, and we're getting rain coming in somewhere in this region, and the drip point for it is right here. See, look, right there. And it's not just here at the front, so it's not my panel or my, you know, my rigged up panel. That's not the problem, because it's actually happening at every single corner, and it's not doing it much now because it slowed down. When it was really raining hard, it was dribbling quite a bit. I don't know if you could see that or not, but I've already gone through and knocked down all the water that was here at the corners, and then it slowed down raining, so you can't really see it, but there's a drip up there right where the brown meets, right there, and it's happening on every corner. Like I said, it stopped raining pretty much, so you can't see it, but something's happening. Either it's coming right from that corner or from here. This doesn't feel wet to me though, and that doesn't feel wet. So something's happening and it's rolling, and this is right where it stops. And I just pushed down on that and the water was just coming right out. I mean, it wasn't like flooding or anything, and it was raining very hard, but it's not supposed to be doing that, I don't think. See, here it is, right where that brown meets the ivory fabric. So there is a breach somewhere for some reason, and I'm not sure where it is. I think it's here, but I don't know. None of this feels wet, so I don't know where it's coming from. So if you're planning on staying totally dry, I wouldn't count on it. Not in here, especially since the sides are open. Like I said, if I had more of these magnets, I would have just done the same thing to the sides, and that would have kept it just as well as the Velcro on the other sides. So maybe I will order more of these bar magnets. They're about 2 inches long. So there's 50 of them up there, like I said. So that does work, but we have leakage here. So whatever it's worth, this is my rain review of my Venture Clam, and this is okay. I mean, it's beating up, so it's doing what it's supposed to do, but then the other day when it rained, it had that streaky look like you get with a regular tent when it's the water's starting to kind of come through. So at some point I would like to do the water repellent or waterproofing spray. I think Dry Camp makes something for that. Alright, so mostly dry, mostly good to go, and I hope that we don't get a tornado or anything weird, because I did not tie out the cables here at all these hubs. They give you 4 ropes, and I just didn't have time. So all I'm working on are these ground stakes down here on each corner, and then I've got an extra one right there at the entrance. So if I was better prepared, if I had really known that this was coming, I would have tied these out for extra protection. So I'm just gonna pray that she stays put. It's really stable so far. I haven't felt like it was gonna blow away at all. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.